Football is no stranger to controversy, especially in the era of VAR, but the latest storm engulfing the Premier League has left fans and pundits alike fuming and demanding answers. In Liverpool's 3-1 loss to Chelsea, a late penalty awarded to the Blues has become the epicenter of a fresh firestorm, raising questions not just about officiating standards, but about the accountability of those in charge. At the heart of the outrage is PMAL chief Howard Webb, whose continued silence has only intensified the backlash. The decision in question came in the closing stages of a tightly contested match at Stamford Bridge. With the score at 2-1 and Liverpool pushing for an equaliser, Chelsea were awarded a penalty in what many saw as a highly questionable call. A minimal contact incident inside the box, one that former referees, pundits, and fans have labeled soft and unjustified, was reviewed by VAR and upheld. Chelsea converted, stretching their lead to 3-1 and effectively ending Liverpool's hopes of a comeback. While controversial decisions are part and parcel of football, this one struck a nerve. Social media was ablaze within minutes, with hashtags like VAR out and PGMOL accountability trending across platforms. For Liverpool fans, this was not just about a single game, it was about a pattern. Many pointed to a growing list of questionable VAR decisions that have gone against their team this season, and several even resurfaced incidents from past years. What has added fuel to the fire is the conspicuous silence from Howard Webb, head of the Professional Game Match Officials Limited (PMAL), the body responsible for match officiating in English professional football. Webb has previously acknowledged errors in high-profile matches involving Liverpool, including the infamous Luis Diaz offside goal that was incorrectly disallowed against Tottenham last season. In those instances, his swift admission of fault and promises of improvement were at least seen as steps toward transparency. This time, though, there has been no such response. Webb's refusal to address the controversy has left many disillusioned. Critics argue that transparency should be a cornerstone of VAR implementation, especially when decisions materially affect the outcomes of matches and, by extension, league standings, Champions League qualifications, and even title races. Former professionals have joined the chorus of disapproval. Jamie Carragher, speaking on Sky Sports, said, "If this is a penalty, then we are playing a different sport. There is no consistency, no clarity, and no accountability." And the silence from Webb is insulting to the fans. Others, like Gary Neville and Rio Ferdinand, echoed these sentiments, calling for the Premier League to rethink how officiating decisions are communicated to the public. "Webb cannot go quiet now," Neville tweeted. "You cannot pick and choose when to speak up. This is when fans need answers." The controversy has once again sparked calls for reform within PMAL. Fans are urging for the release of referee audio between the on-field official and the VAR room, similar to the system used in other sports like rugby. Transparency, they argue, would not only build trust but also help demystify decisions that currently feel arbitrary and subjective. There is also mounting pressure for the Premier League to consider independent oversight of refereeing standards or even a public-facing review panel that can explain and critique decisions after the fact. For Liverpool, the result was more than just 3 dropped points. It marked yet another moment where they were let down not by their performance, but by what many see as institutional inconsistency. Manager Jurgen Klopp, while careful not to breach post-match commenting regulations, hinted at frustration in his press conference, saying, "We want fairness. That is all. We want decisions to be correct. But it feels like we are asking for too much." As of now, neither Howard Webb nor the PMAL has issued a statement regarding the Chelsea-Liverpool match or the controversial penalty decision. Whether they will break their silence remains to be seen, but the damage may already be done. Trust in VAR and the officials who manage it continues to erode with each unaddressed error. For a league that prides itself on being the most watched and competitive in the world, moments like this threaten to undermine its integrity. The longer the silence from leadership, the louder the discontent becomes. And in the words of one furious fan on X, formerly Twitter, it's not just a bad call. It's a breaking point. If Webb 1 not speak up now, when will he?